Would you love to deepen your spiritual connection and create a conscious shift in your life? Do you seek answer to human experience? Well, welcome to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. It's a 2.5-hour safe haven for your questions and Spirit's answers. And you can transform your life right now on VCMG in South Florida. Sarah Spiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor, coach, and medium who can assist you to connect the light within and transcend beyond the limits of all possible experience and knowledge. For the next 2.5 hours, listen and call in toll-free 866-9-SARAHS. That's 866-972-7247. And watch Sarah Spiritual live on Facebook and YouTube and share love and light.
I like that we're in nature. There are no farmers, no sirens, not garbage, anything else.
Shines down upon me, and there's a light that brightens up my day. There's a light leading the way. Oh, there's a light. There's a light, there's a light that opens doors for everyone. Oh, there's a light that touches hearts. There's a light to open everyone to love. Love may hold the answer we are looking for. Love may open up another door of light. Oh, there's a light. Oh, there's a light. Open up in everyone. Can you feel it? There's a light to change the world. Won't you be a part of the light? Oh, love, it is the answer now, and we can see love. There's a light. There's a light that shines inside of me. Oh, there's a light. Oh, there's a light that shines inside of you. There's a light in me and you. There's love. comes down upon me, and there's a light that brightens up my day. There's a light
Right here on Spiritually
leading
Speaking with Sarah, all across the nation at 866-972-7247. And we are connecting with all of you. And we're so glad that you're joining us here, right here on the True Oldies station, where we get to talk to you. You have a question? You got an issue? You need some guidance. You're looking to make a change in your life, but you don't know what direction to go? Well, we're tuning in. We're tapping in. We're jumping in and getting all the connections we can. It's our time to get a divine connection, a very divine connection that's going to be guided by your guides, your angels, and my connection with everything that is surrounding your energy. So we'd love to talk to you tonight. We'd love to visit with you on Facebook, on YouTube. The number to call in is 866-972-7247. And we are going to talk about what's going on. And in the 8 o'clock hour, we've got some important information on the astrology. You know, last week, you might have noticed, we tried to get here. And I found out something rather interesting. Did you know that last year, around the same day, there was flooding rain? And a year ago, I tried to gather the animals 2 by 2 and build an ark as quick as I could to get here, and we failed. Well, last Wednesday, we got in my car, the little ark, and tried to move. We had to turn around, and we couldn't join you. So if you're wondering what happened, I know some of my listeners are like, I tried to call and I couldn't get through. Well, unfortunately, we weren't here. The roads just didn't let us get here on time and safely. So we had to turn around and recalculate the route, as our GPS would say. But we're going to make up for it tonight. We're going to answer your questions. It's going to be all about you and what's most important to you and how you can navigate things that are weighing heavy on you. Because, you know, all of us go through things. Each one of us has something going on. And I'm going to bet that when we look at the astrology and we connect with Stacy Holler at the 8 o'clock hour, you're going to find out what's going on with your individual astrological report and what it means for you this month. And maybe get some clarity, besides what Spirit shares with us, as to why we are going to be moving forward and yet having resistance. Moving forward and getting pushed back by something planetarily giving us a hard time. You see, there is resistance in the universe sometimes when they try to slow us down. And I heard the planets, they're going through some changes. I heard we closed out some cycle that's really here to shake things up. And we are really going to move forward through this, but it's a catalyst for change. So how many of you are ready for change? Raise your hand. Oh, yeah, here we go. And how many of you are ready to take whatever problem that's been weighing heavy on you, dissect it, rip it apart, jump through hoops to make what you need to have happen happen? You see, we're not going to push. We're just going to jump. We're going to leap over the obstacles. Even I myself was kind of sidetracked with some obstacles recently. I was like, not just the weather. I was like, I don't know what's going on in the universe, but clearly there are things for us to be challenged with. And all of us have some things to learn about ourselves. And we have to dig down deep. We have to find that inner strength. We have to find that shift of consciousness and understand what it is that we need to do to help ourselves. How many of you are looking for change, but you're afraid to make the leap? Well, I know that I am looking to see all of you grow. I'm looking for all of you to move forward on your spiritual progression. But maybe that's not easily done. Maybe that is not easily done because there are too many things that are in your way. Maybe you're looking to change something that you feel is out of control, and you don't know how to make the change. Ask yourself, what would you like to see changed in your life? And then ask yourself this question: what's stopping you? What's blocking you? What's holding you back? And some things are, well, they're crazy. They're difficult to handle. They're just out of your mind. It's overwhelming. We all understand that. We've all been there. And the reason why the universe tests us this way is to teach all of us how to tap in, tune in, and get our guidance. You see, you all have an angel. You all have spirit guides. You have your guardian angel and, well, a whole slew of other angels that help you. And as they help you, we have the power to listen or disregard, to relax and allow them to show us, or to push our way through like a bull in a china shop and break some things along the way and maybe make the journey a little uncomfortable. See, I would love if all of you had this divine connection and you could understand that you're not alone. And so I'd love to teach you to drill down and help each other be still and understand that something is going to give and open up for you when you least expect it. Seas will almost part, as they say. And I know you don't believe that that's possible, because maybe you've had it too tough. Or maybe you don't think you're that strong or that connected or able to focus. I'm going to tell you how you do this. You need a willing heart. You need a willing heart. You need an open soul that is ready to communicate with you. You need to believe that you have a power inside of you that was given to you by the divine. And that power, that essence, is pulsating through you with everything that you do, is transforming things for you. Even though you cannot see it, the universe is working for you. Nothing is always against you, right? Sometimes we feel like, oh, with my luck, the world's against me. No, the world's not against you. There are things going on in the world. There are things that are challenging in the world. There are opportunities that need to be acknowledged, and there are challenges that need to be dealt with. But you can do it. You're enough. You're worthy of the life you want. You deserve the respect of the people around you. You deserve embracement and connection. And you deserve everyone to help you along the way. You deserve to feel embraced by the journey of life. You deserve everything that you want. And you were born to have it. And I know somewhere along the line, somewhere you got a message. The message was, you weren't good enough. Or it's not possible. That's not what happens in our family. There's a lot of programming that goes on. Someone once shared with me a story about something in their childhood. And every time they saw like a beautiful car or something wonderful, they're like, oh, I want to get that one day. I want that. Someday I'm going to have that. And they got yelled at by their parents. What are you talking about? You shouldn't want that. You're not going to get that. And they got beat down for having dreams. Maybe that resonates with you. Maybe in some way somebody beat you down. But whatever's going on in the universe right now, there's a shift. And your soul chose to be here. And your soul chose to encounter all the challenges you're going through. Some could be a journey you took that's the detour that maybe wasn't as meant to be as complicated as you're going through. It happens. But you can recalculate the route, get yourself to safety, find a higher ground, tune in, relax, and surrender. You know, we have to trust. We have to trust that there's something working greater for you. And along the way, the bumps, they're not here to take you off track. They're here to make you stronger and better, and to enlighten you, to teach you to make better choices, to understand that you have to follow your gut, follow the essence of who you are and what the prompting is in your soul. There is never a flat out no unless you give up. Let me tell you that again. If there's something you want, there is never a flat out no. Now, when it comes to people, people have their own free will. So sometimes we wait around waiting for the wrong people. And that's our misstep because we're missing valuable time in our life. It's not about the other person. It's about living in life, to enjoy life, to be a part of the joy that's meant to be you and all the wonderful experiences. But sometimes we allow ourselves to get sideswiped and caught up in someone else's story, thinking that, well, we're meant to be together, or someday they'll come around. People do what they want to do. Many of us make excuses for people. But when it comes to an opportunity, when it comes to something in life that you want, that does not require somebody else's emotional state to influence the outcome, just solely something you want, the universe is always there for you. There's a time to it. And that's when the universe loses us. We get impatient. It's not going to happen, right? If I had $1 every time somebody said, but I've waited so long, when is it going to happen? I don't think it's going to happen. Right there, you disconnect from the flow. I don't want you to disconnect from the flow. I'm encouraging you to hold the vision. And whatever you cannot solve, surrender. Whatever you cannot handle, surrender. Whatever you cannot cope with, step back. Take your hands off it. Don't get caught up in the frustration and the aggravation and the connections of other people's opinion and blockages. Don't lose yourself in that. Listen to yourself. If you have a dream, the universe has the answer. If you have a vision, the universe has the scenario all laid out for you. The universe has everything that you need. And all you have to do is believe and trust and sit and wait your turn. Wait your turn so everything can come together perfectly. And as you move yourself forward, just breathe. And you can still connect in a way of peace, even if things seem chaotic. I want each of you tonight to write down what you would love to have at this new moon that comes. And I want you to make a list. In the next few months, I would love to have, and write it down. Do you want a new job? Then we are going to get a new job. Do you need more money for your bills? Then somehow money's going to come. Now, you may say, but Sarah, if I write it down, money's going to just come right through my door? No, it's not going to come right through your door. You're going to have to do something. You're going to have to open another avenue for with it can come, unless there's some check that's supposed to come that you forgot about. I believe that as you move forward in your vision, you will get the promptings, you will get the answers, you will get everything that you need to come to you. And then you'll make your move. Then you'll make your change. Then you will embrace the opportunity and you'll navigate it. I know that everyone has their weak spot, and I know that everyone has the ability to create something. So take this challenge. Write down what you want. Create something new for yourself. Give yourself permission to do something you've been wanting to do. Do you want to go away? Do you want to go on a vacation? Do you need a few days? What do you need to do? What do you do to need to reset yourself? What must you do? Do you need to spend a day at the beach or in a park? Do you need to go for a drive? Do you need to go in a hotel room for a day and get room service? And just decompress. Maybe make a pact that you'll go to church or temple every week for the next few weeks. Maybe some of you want to fast. Just separate yourself from the things that are dense on the planet. Release things. You have a power. You can make the changes. And we're going to get all the answers from your guides and your angels. We're going to tune in and we're going to understand what your guides want you to do. And when you ask your question, ask the question about the topic that means the most to you. Because when you say, I want a message, they have plenty of messages for you. But the message that you really want to get is the one that's going to be the most assistance and where you feel challenged right now, where you feel frustrated right now, where you may not have in your mind what the next move is. Because that's what we're all here to do, make the next move. The shift in the universe is great right now. And we all need to be poised in a way that we can be in a place of higher consciousness. The world, oh, well, that's a whole nother story. The world is going through a change. And it is one of the most powerful changes for humanity in centuries. Let that sink in. You're here for the most powerful change in humanity in centuries. So you're here for a reason. And it's not to suffer. It's not to be caught up in a matrix of chaos that makes you feel like you're in lack or alone, or there's not a good person that you can date or have as a partner. There are no great people. We don't have good friends. We feel disconnected. There's been a lot of disconnecting lately. And a lot of that, well, was exterior things going on in the world that kind of pushed us all apart. And if you think about it systematically, we've been all stepping away from each other for a very long time. Slowly but surely, over the past 30 plus years, Family dynamics have changed. We don't all live in the same town anymore. We're in all different places. We all used to live with our families for a much longer period of time than we do now. Only now, because of cost, suddenly everyone's coming back to the nest, right? We have to all kind of gather together. Isn't that interesting? We all ran apart and scattered like marbles on a hardwood floor across the country or your city or your state, and now we're all kind of looking to come back together. Well, that's the universe telling you that we need each other. We need to do this together. You can't do it alone. You can talk to God alone. You can dream alone and keep that in a safe container. But we need people. We need community. And that's why I'm grateful that we have a community at the Expedito Enlightenment Center in West Palm Beach, where we meet and we gather and we have classes and connections. It's a powerful tool for us. It's a place where we can be ourselves. It's a sanctuary. You need to find a sanctuary for yourself. If you're local here in South Florida, yes, come. If you're not local, then visit us online and be a part of our community and our classes online. But in your own community, make community, be community. Go to your church, go to your temple, go to your local park, your beach, and just be. Why are you running around chasing your tails and not feeling like life is coming together? You're not listening to the earth. The earth is talking to you. Your guides and angels are talking to you. They're sending you messages. It could be a butterfly. It could be a bird. It could be your television turning off the minute you walk in the room and you didn't touch anything. It's a sign. It's the numbers on your clock that you keep seeing. 444, 333, 1111. Guides and angels, they're talking to you. And I'm here to help put it together. So we welcome your phone calls tonight at 866-972-7247. We're so glad to be connecting with all of you right here on Spiritually Speaking with Sarah on the Oldie Station, the very true Oldie Station. So glad that we're here. We're going to catch you on Facebook on the Sarah Spiritual page, catch you on YouTube on the Sarah Spiritual page, and follow my Instagram page. Spirit's been giving me lots of information to post every day for all of you, so you have the guidance and the help that you need. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, and then when we come back, we're going to continue this conversation and go to the phone lines, 866-972-7247. I sure do want to hear from you. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
On me, and there's a light that brightens up my day. There's a light leading the way. Oh, there's a light. There's a light. There's a light that opens doors for.
Stay tuned for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, coming up right after the break. Continue the conversation with Sarah Spiritual on Facebook and YouTube. The phone lines are open too. 866-9-SARAHS. That's 866-972-7247.
The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program were strictly those of its host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
WDJA AM Delray Beach and in Martin County on 1450 WSTU Stewart. Broadcasting from the H2 Ocean Studios. Your natural sea mineral-based healing product since 2001. Burns, cuts, dry eyes, oral care, hair care, reef-safe sun care, and even pet care. H2 Ocean has you covered. Online at h2ocean.com. That's h2ocean.com. We are South Florida's home for the true Oldies channel.
Sarah Spiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium. She can connect you with your loved ones, your spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. Just call 561-682-0956 for your personal reading. Life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. Just contact Sarah for a personal reading today. 561-682-0956. 561-682-0956. Or visit sarahspiritual.com. Or that number one more time, 561-682-0956. Let Sarah Spiritual and Spirit raise you up.
Hi, I'm Sarah Spiritual, the founder of the Expedito Enlightenment Center. I would love for you to visit me at my spiritual oasis located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. Come, feel the energy, sample my spiritual sprays and oils, participate in one of my spiritual development classes, and have a personal reading with me, Sarah Spiritual. Let's see what Spirit has to say. You can call the Expedito Enlightenment Center at 561-682-0955. Not local? Visit me, Sarah Spiritual, at sarahspiritual.com for products, classes, and to book your personal session.
This show is furnished by Sarah Spiritual.
The content, information, and opinions expressed during the related show are those of the show personalities and guest alone, and not those of Vic Canellis Media Group, its parent, affiliates, or stations. VCMG Live is not responsible for any content, information, or opinions expressed. User bears full responsibility for their reliance on such content, information, or opinions.
Welcome back to the next 2 hours of Spiritually Speaking with Sarah as we continue our uplifting and empowering spiritual discussions to transform your life. A gifted spiritual advisor, coach, and medium, Sarah Spiritual will assist you to connect to the light within and transcend beyond the limits of all experience and knowledge. We have another 2 hours to listen and call in 866-9-SARAHs. That's 866-972-7247. And watch Sarah Spiritual live on Facebook and YouTube, and you can share the love and light.
Oh, there's a light. There's a light, there's a light that shines inside of me. Oh, there's a light, oh, there's a light that shines inside of you. There's a light in me and you.
Yes, indeed. There's a light right here on Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, all across the nation at 866-972-7247. I'm sure glad I get to talk to you. And we want to hear from you. We want to talk to you. We want to talk to our friends on Facebook and YouTube. Really good to see everybody there. We've got some chattering going on here in the feed. And we're really glad to connect with all of you. And we want to hear what your guides and angels have to say for you. So put your questions in the Facebook feed and we will answer them. And put your questions in your heart and ask your guides and angels to guide you and give us the opportunity to talk to you live on our radio show. We've been hanging out here since 2009. We are on show 808. 808 live shows connecting with all of you. And it's been a real great journey. So glad that each one of us has an opportunity to connect with each other and to share. We've got a wonderful apprentice program starting next Thursday night. Next Thursday, we are going to go through this wonderful evolutionary apprentice program, a sacred circle of learning, a time for you to shift, for you to change, for you to tap in and tune into your gifts. If you ever wanted to really be aligned with your gifts and really know how to handle the energy that's on the planet, which is a little bit interesting right about now. It's definitely changing. If you want to kind of lose the ick of the world and be the great manifester that you want to be and attract new opportunities and build the life that you want and have that guidance from your guides and your angels, then this is the class for you. And you can learn more about it at sarahspiritual.com. That's SARAH spiritual.com. And there you will find all of the answers necessary to make a decision. We've got 4 weeks in this program, and we've got great content that's coming up. And a lot of it is completely channeled fresh from Spirit. So I don't really use notes. I've got all this information that Spirit is giving to me, and we share it with all of you live in the class, live online and live in person at the Expedito Enlightenment Center. Well, we're going to start with our phone calls so that we can kind of test and see where we're at here in the universe, and we're going to go to Boca. I've got to go to Sandy. Sandy's in Boca. Sandy, how are you tonight? Hi, Sandy, are you there?
Let me get my earbuds off.
Yes, please get your
my phone.
earbuds off so I can hear you. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
All right, we need you to speak up a little bit.
Yes, I'm here.
All right,
Can you hear me?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So when you mentioned the numbers, the number 808 is very significant to me. It's one of my numbers. So that's why I was like, I got to give Sarah a ring today.
Yeah, it's a very important number. It's very in tune. It's also very aligned with the universe and infinity. So when I see 8 and I see 808, I am told that the universe is surrounding us. And I remember my spiritual teacher's phone number. He used to live at 707 Rutgers Lane in New Jersey. His phone number was 973-808. And here I am at my 808th live show. And now you call and say, that's my number, Sarah Spiritual. So I love the synchronicities of the world. I love the connections of the world. I love everything that brings us all together. Sandy, I feel like this has been a year of transition and change for you, last year into this year, yes?
100%, yes. That's
Yeah.
a big yes.
And did we move recently? Because they're talking to me about a move.
Yes, certainly did. Yes, had to do that.
And so I see the move and I feel the energy and I feel the shift. And I feel that as we move into this energy, that this was the right thing you needed to do. This is the freeing thing you needed to do. This is so you could step into your power. This is so that you could be aligned with everything that is good. This is so that we could open up your gifts. This is so the angels and the guides could speak to you more clearly. You were being distracted by other people, a particular person, and this person was not in alignment with you and you had outgrown them. And that's what I hear in my head. Does that make sense to you?
Very much so. Unfortunately, at the end of the situation, I had to go for my highest, best good, yes.
For your highest and best good. Okay. Now, Sandy, I have someone who stands behind you who passed. Male energy. And they're in this energy of someone who is like a brother of a parent, so I guess that's your uncle. Is there an uncle that passed, please?
Yes.
And this uncle makes me feel like there was a closeness to all of you. There was a sense of he was someone who people could talk to. Is that correct?
Yes.
He really wasn't like an uncle. He kind of was a friend in a way. We called him uncle, yes?
Yes.
He walked in the room and people knew who he was, yes? He had that
Yes.
energy.
Mm-hmm.
And he always would build you up. Tell you could do things, yes?
Yes.
I feel he's here to let you know that he's with you as you make this new journey, this new transformation, as you step into this 2026 that's whizzing by, and you move yourself in the direction of what you want for yourself that makes you feel peaceful and happy. And he's here to support you in that. That you are not alone.
Okay, I
And
don't
that
feel
the
alone. I feel
frustration-
like...
Any frustration you feel,
Mm-hmm.
he doesn't want you to feel that frustration. It's never a waste of time. Everything's a growing experience. Because your uncle kind of lived life to the best he could, to the fullest, yes?
Yes.
And he passed before his time, he tells me.
Yes.
God's time, maybe, but not his time. He had way more partying to do. And you have a great amount of
Yeah, I
life
believe
coming
so.
for you. Yeah. What is the question for me, Sandy? How can I ask your guides and angels?
So now I'm just supporting me, myself, and I. What do you see in the area of love? Because it's like I have a single sign on my head. And I'm not even telling people that. They're just approaching. It's wild.
Well, because that person that you were with was kind of blocking not just your energy of being single, because of course we were in a relationship, but they were blocking a lot of the energy of the flow. So now we're in the flow. So now people are seeing your light. It's not so much that they see you're single, they're seeing your light and they're interested, they're fascinated, they want to talk to you, they want to get to know you. They can't quite put their finger on it, but you got something that they want. You got a light that they haven't seen.
Okay. Okay.
So it's great
makes
if they're
sense.
single and you're single and you like them and you want to go to dinner. That's fabulous. But I want you to take notice to all the opportunities that you're going to receive now that you are free to flow in your energy. We won't call it single. We're calling it free to flow, baby. And in the free to flow, let me tell you what's going to happen. You're going to find that people are going to want to give you things. They'll be like, oh, no, don't worry about it. Just take it. Or here, 50% off for this. No, just for you. Oh, let me pay for your coffee.
Wow.
Things are going to start to shift for you. Just be in the flow, be in the light, let it go. New beginnings,
Okay.
fresh starts. And since we are newly single, we're not quite ready to get into a relationship. Spirit says don't be ready to jump into anything else. Doesn't matter who's knocking on the door. Guides and angels want you to know,
Okay.
your spirit guide wants you to just be still for right now. Because this year
All right.
is going to kind of clear things up for you. And then later in the year, coming into next year, we are ready to go. But now it's time for you to be your own foundation, to settle into yourself, trust yourself, and move yourself forward in financial matters as well as personal matters. Because you don't have to be responsible for anybody else, and that is fabulous.
That is very fabulous because I'm navigating this situation. I'm like, wow, I can do what I want, me, myself, and I, when I want. It's quite interesting and fabulous. Too bad I didn't do it sooner.
Yes. Well, everything has the perfect time. All right, Sandy, we're so glad to be connected to you. We appreciate you, and we trust we've been of service to you tonight.
Yes, thank you. And my sister and myself sent you some new people to help out, so we do appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. We greatly appreciate the referrals, and we look forward to seeing you here on the east coast of Florida. And have you, well, I know you're here, but your sister popping over so we can all get together at the Expedito Center. We look forward to seeing you at our next big event, whenever that will be. Thank you, Sandy.
Thank you. Take care. God bless. Bye.
God bless. Bye for now. 866-972-7247. See how it works? It's easy. Just pick up the phone and call me. And I'm going to tune in, tap in. I'm going to get the information that Spirit has for you. And I am going to open up to new possibilities and connect to see what we've got going on for Whistleen in Pompano. Whistleen, are you there joining us here live on our call?
Yes.
Good to connect with you, Whistleen. And we are appreciative of this wonderful connection that we have here with you. And your guides and angels want you to stop feeling so stuck. When I go in the energy, I just feel like your shoulders feel tight. Do you feel like you're a little stuck and things aren't moving the way you want? Is that true?
Yes.
Yeah, and it's feeling frustrating to you, particularly in areas of I feel like you're just trying to get ahead in work and money. Is that also true?
Yes.
Okay. And when I look at this energy around you here, the first thing they want you to know is that if you're open to begin to change how you view what you do for work and what you'd like to do and how you'd like your money to flow, if you can look at yourself through a different lens, you can have some new opportunities presented to you that are different. Because I feel like wherever you are, we're not getting far enough along, so we need to make a change. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
We are considering new work,
that
a
was
new
one of my
opportunity, a new
questions.
role.
Yes. 'Cause now they're thinking about making me a manager at the company, but I'm not sure if that's the right path for me right now.
Okay.
Well, with that company.
Okay, let me take a look for you. Well, here's your concern. You feel that at that company, becoming a manager and a promotion in a way could almost set you back because you don't know that you're going to get the support you need as a manager. Is that also true?
Yes.
Yeah. I feel like some of the people there are a little toxic is how I feel. This is what they're showing me. But the person above you, a supervisor, does believe greatly in you. And could you do
she
it?
does.
Yes, you could. But I would say that some of the people that are currently on your level would give you a little kickback because you all don't get along so well either. Is that true?
Yes.
Yeah. So we're going to have a problem with the peanut gallery because they're not going to be supportive. But I wouldn't let someone else's bad thoughts and bad energy block you. Because this is an opportunity for you to grow. And let's say that you don't like it there as a manager. Let's say it becomes challenging and difficult. And you do your best to navigate it, but still continues to feel toxic, and then you feel it's not worth the trouble. Let me tell you what you've already done. You've already showed the universe you're ready for change. You've grown. You've learned some new skill sets. You now get to put on your resume, I was a manager. So now where do you think you're going to go when you go somewhere else? An assistant manager or a manager? They're going to put you there. Because now you can qualify for it, or put you in a position that fast tracks you that way, depending on how they have their organization set up. So it can't hurt to learn.
Right.
Because if we go somewhere else, you're going to make a lateral move. And that's what's not working for you financially and even in the area of feeling stagnant. You're feeling stagnant. You're feeling stuck. Trust your guides and your angels. They'll tell you what to do. They'll let you know who's got your back, who doesn't. If you tune in and you tap in and you pray and you sit and you're still, you'll always know the perfect thing to do at the perfect time. You'll just know.
Right. Okay.
So don't let anybody steal your thunder. Yes, go ahead.
I did have one question. So I experienced something today, and I wanted to know what it meant, because I was on my lunch break, and when I was on my lunch break, there was this crow that kept following me. I don't know if he had a message, but it kept following me my whole lunch break.
Well, you must have been looking mighty fine today at lunch, because even a crow was like, oh, man, I got to follow her. No, I'm just kidding. So listen. There's someone listening who'll be like, listen, lady, it was just a bird. It was following you. But you and I both know that if that crow is following you for that period of time, it's trying to get your attention. It's trying to let you know that there are eyes upon you from the other side connecting with you. And when I place that energy, I place it with a female energy on the other side. So there is a woman on the other side that I want to place her in a grandmother energy. Looking after
my
you.
grandmother.
Okay. So here you are on your lunch break at work going, I don't know if I really want to get a promotion. I don't know if I really want to do this. I don't know, blah, 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 blah. Right? And there's your grandma going, what is the matter with you, girl? Do I have to follow you and peck at you for the whole entire lunch break before you realize that you are worthy of this? And this is God's blessing, and you don't want God's blessing to be taken away because someone thinks that, maybe you shouldn't get it?
Right.
Throw your hat in the ring. See what happens.
Okay. Because I also feel like the position is going to keep me stagnant from completing school as well. So it's really tugging.
Well, only you know the management of time and what your school requires, right? So the specifics are up to you. That's where free will comes in. If you feel it's too much for now, then you say, oh, thank you so much for considering me, but I am studying and I'm getting this degree, and I need a little more time, but I hope you come back and revisit me. You can always say that if you want.
Okay.
All right. So, but before you turn it down, make sure you understand the parameters of the job. Like what is the requirement? Is it really going to take more time?
Okay.
Is it going to just be more responsibility when you're there and maybe an extra half hour? Are you not going to be able to have flexibility? You're going to be forced to work on a day you don't want to or you can't because you have class? That's how you make a decision.
Okay.
But you're being offered this because you're ready for it.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, Wisleen. We greatly appreciate your call.
Thank you, Sarah.
You're welcome. Bye for now. 866-972-7247. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, and then when we come back, we're going to go right back to the phone lines, and I sure do want to hear from you, so pick up the phone, give us a call, pop up on Facebook, because when we come back from our break, we are going to go to Facebook and YouTube, so make sure your questions are there, and we look forward to connecting. Stay with us. You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah on the True Oldie Station, and we are so glad to have you here, right here from 6:30 to 9 p.m. So we're not going anywhere for a while, so stay with us. We'll be right back. Before I walk through the door,
Stay tuned for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, coming up right after the break. Continue the conversation with Sarah Spiritual on Facebook and YouTube. The phone lines are open too. 866-9-SARAHS. That's 866-972-7247.
Sarah Spiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium. She can connect you with your loved ones, your spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. Just call 561-682-0956 for your personal reading. Life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. Just contact Sarah for a personal reading today. 561-682-0956. 561-682-0956. Or visit sarahspiritual.com. Or that number one more time, 561-682-0956. Let Sarah Spiritual and Spirit raise you up.
Come visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center for an extensive array of spiritual products, crystals, books, classes, readings, and healing services in a beautiful spiritual oasis. You must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in West Palm Beach. Come feel the energy and explore our unique products. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with Sarah Spiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard, Suite 129 in West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955. Visit online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. That's EXPEDITO enlightenmentcenter.com for yourself. Or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
You are listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah Spiritual and be in the energy of light. Call right now, Sarah Spiritual, at 866-9-SARAHS. That's toll free, 866-972-7247. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Facebook and YouTube.
Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, all across the nation at 866 972-7247. And we're so glad to be connecting with all of you all across the nation. And I've got to take another call. And my friends on Facebook, get your questions in the feed because we're coming to you. I've got to go to Deshaun in Broward. Deshaun, no, this has not been an easy time for you, Deshaun. And what is your question for us here tonight? Are you with me, Deshaun? All right, we're not sure we still have Deshaun on the line, so you know what I realized? That there's this thing with the iPhones that you're like, oh, do you want to be placed on hold and notified when the person comes back? And when you push that, that creates a delay because you have to be notified. Meantime, I'm already calling you. So if you're on hold, please don't do that. Makes it really hard. I didn't realize the iPhone did that. One day it was like, would you like to be placed on hold? And we will notify you when the person comes back on. And I thought, oh my God, that's what some of my callers are doing. I'm making it hard for us to connect immediately. So with that said, I got to keep it moving. Deshaun, call us back, 866-972-7247. I got to go to Atlanta. I got a caller in Atlanta. Are you there, Keisha?
I'm here.
Good. Good
Yes,
to connect
I'm here.
with you. Great. Thank you so much. We're so glad to make this connection. Keisha, is this your first time calling the show?
Yes.
Great. And how did you hear about us?
From Facebook.
Good. We love Facebook. Great place to meet people. And Miss Keisha, let me tell you, round and round, I'm going to go for you for a minute, if I may. Spirit wants to talk. They got some messages for you. They're like, listen, time for you to step up. Come into your power. Time for you to draw a new line of a boundary so that you can move forward free and clear without feeling weighed down by other people. It is a time for you to invest in yourself. It is an entrepreneurial career year for you. If you want to make some moves and make it happen, that is what you need to do. It is the time for you to shift, and it is the time for you to embrace new opportunities and take your work, your business in a different direction. It is a time for you to really think in a way that solidifies your presence and lets you influence people along with helping yourself. Does that make sense to you, Keisha?
Yes.
And when I spin you back, I got to go back 24 into 25, 2024 into 2025. And when I look at that, as I look at that, I feel like you are going through some challenges. I feel like it's been a little bit of a rough go around. I feel like you're kind of coming out of something. Is that true, please?
Yes, a relationship, a marriage.
Yeah, a marriage. And that's not easy. And I understand that. And there's family involved too, right? We have munchkins, yes?
Yes, it's 4 of them.
We got the lollipop kids. Well, I see munchkins, honey. So I know we got people in the family. We got things to take care of. And here's the person that we thought we were going to spend our life with and build this family, and it didn't work. I'm going to tell you that your energy shifts and your growth, you guys outgrew each other, and it was no longer an equal vibrational match. I know that doesn't make it hurt any less, but the universe has some powerful shifts coming for you. And I see a change.
Ooh.
Okay? So when I look at this energy, I first want to acknowledge that you are very gifted and intuitive yourself in your own right. I see that you're gifted with the energy of healing. I see like the energy of health healing around you. Do you like to do things to heal people? Please help people because that's in your lineage. I feel like you come from a family that is known to acknowledge more natural ways of healing. Is that something that you do, please?
Yes, I'm a registered nurse. I work at a hospital, and I also I'm a counselor for my family and friends.
Well, we're going to have to perfect that talent and hang a shingle outside the door, right? Because it's important. It's important for you to really be of service to people. That's something that you learned from the personal family unit, right? Strong matriarchal presence in your family. The females in your family were very strong. Is that correct, Keisha?
Yes.
Okay. Now, is there a new relationship coming? The big question, right? I know we're still clearing up the mess that was the relationship, but let me tell you this. There is a new relationship coming. There is new opportunity for love.
Where is he?
Well, someday my prince will come, but it's not the right time just yet. It's coming, but not yet. In this moment of now, I see that you must focus on you. You must connect with you. You must align with clearing your own energy, being true to yourself, finding a better rhythm and balance in your work-life schedule. And then as I move you closer to the energy of your birthday, that's when the energy of relationship opens up. That's when that window of time begins to populate. You've got like this really powerful 18-month electromagnetic field that is love, 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 love. I got love, love, love. So get yourself ready to be ready, and just learn to trust yourself and your own intuition and be open to new possibilities, all right? What is your question for me tonight, Keisha?
Well, you pretty much answered it, but lately, well, today at the gas station, when I pumped my gas, it was 888, and when I bought a ticket online, I'm going to go to this show, I think I seen the number 444, and I've been seeing 222 and 444 and 888.
Yes, well, welcome to the Vibrational Frequency Alignment Club. You are being aligned spiritually. You have to step into your presence, step into your power. The angels are with you. And you're being called to do the work of the divine. 888 is infinity in the universe. It is the energy that kind of is a very supreme guidance that is with you. You have a guide that's an Indian spirit guide that is associated with the medicine woman. This is a medicine woman energy. This guide is with you, very strong and powerful. So this guide wants you to focus on what comes next for you in your career. What else would you like to add to what you already offer so that you can make a bigger difference? And also call a little bit more of your own shots, because I feel like sometimes scheduling and things is not always where you want it to be. Is that correct?
That's correct. I work a lot, and then it's hard for me to balance with my kids and my family, and it's like my schedule is all over the place.
Yeah. You'll find that balance. That's why we said this year, focus on getting that rhythm and that balance, and then we can move you forward in a new direction for love. It's meant to be a good year for you. I know that there's so much that we could cover, but we trust that we've been of service for you at this moment, at this time.
Thank you.
My pleasure, honey. God bless you. Bye for now.
Bye.
866-972-7247. I've got to go back to our phone lines, and I've got to go to... Oh, let's go to Hope in New York. We've got Hope in New York. Hope, how are you doing tonight? Good to connect with you, Hope.
I'm doing good. I was listening on News 12, and I tell you, oh my God.
It was so good to connect with you,
Hope. Wow. You did a great job.
Thank you so much. We appreciate that. Thank you. I love when spirit just comes through.
Yes.
So, Hope, this year, I know you haven't been through the best of times. I know it's been a lot on your plate. And I know that things are feeling like a little overwhelming. But are we doing something a little different with our work? Are we trying to shift something at work, please, at this time?
Yes, I think I want to do wound dressing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think I want to do a class in wound dressing.
Perfect. And that class is it's a short program, a certification, right? So this could help you so that you could do
Yes.
that instead of counting on patience and things. Is that also correct?
Yes, yes, yes.
And this is the
Exactly.
perfect time for you to begin a new pathway, a new project, a new way of being. This is the perfect time for you.
Okay.
And it's also the perfect time for you to get some things together. Were you thinking you wanted to get some things together in your house? Did you need to rearrange some things in your house?
Yeah, I'm getting a fight there because the landlord died and he has some family in the basement what
gotcha.
never even look on him and ask him how he feels. Sometimes when he mess, I'm all over with mess. And it's like they expected me when as he died, I should run out and go that they could get to capture the place.
Right.
So because I didn't go, from December I have no heat, no hot water.
Oh.
And there's 15 violations. And until now, I can't get the go ahead that I could go because everything is in the basement and that's where they are. And they're not giving no one access to the basement. So on the 4th of May, I'm supposed to go to the housing court to have a hearing on the 4th of May.
Yes. So no wonder I see things like being moved around in your house because you're not sure if you're going to move or you don't know what's going to happen.
Right.
Got it. Okay, that makes sense to me. Yes. I'm glad Spirit showed me that. Very unfortunate situation. I really can't imagine, though, that would be allowed. I mean, December, we had cold weather, so I don't know how you were without heat. So that does not even seem legal. Like, I don't know who you could call, but I would imagine.
No hot water, no heat. And they're not giving any access to go to the basement to fix it.
Yeah, that sounds illegal to me. So.
Yes, it's illegal because in the first place, it's not a living basement.
Yeah.
No one's supposed to be living in that basement.
Well, then we need to go to the zoning, go to the city, file your complaint. You go to court on the May 4th. You speak your truth. You bring your documentation.
Yes.
You bring whatever you have
everything.
from the man who used to live there before he passed, whatever information you have
Yes.
from him. And, we're going to pray for your success and that Archangel Michael will bring resolution for you right away. Yes.
Yes, thank you.
And ask Archangel Michael to surround you, and we'll be sure, Hope, to pray for you on May 4th because this seems like a severe injustice. And again, I say illegal, but we know things have their way of having to go through a pathway that is out of our control at this time. I greatly regret that you've been living under those conditions, but I know, Hope, that this will be resolved and that the power of the angels will be with you. And I know that so many of my listeners who are spiritual will most certainly, if they mark their calendars, they will be with me and praying for you and your success in court so we can have access to that basement. We can get everything straightened up, and then whatever happens with the estate for the man, that gets settled so that you have a safe place to stay, whether it's for ever or a period of time, whatever is decided. This way you have enough ample time to get yourself situated should you have to move. Yes.
Right. Yes, yes.
All right. Well,
That is so
we are
true.
with you in spirit. We are really glad that you called us, and thank you, Hope. I know that you have been following the show since 2009,
23 years.
so it's been a while. Yes.
Yes.
And we appreciate you.
Thank you. I appreciate you. As that guy said, whatever you tell him, that's how it always goes.
Well,
and when I hear that part, when I heard that part, I say, oh my God, that guy is just like me. Whatever she tell me, that is what happens.
Well, whatever they tell me, that's what I tell all of you, and I'm always grateful when it works out perfectly for all of us, right?
Yes.
All right, Hope.
And I would like my lucky numbers.
All right, so we're going to give you a really, really good lucky number. I have to give you 2 because my spirit guides show me 2 numbers. So we have to take a look at them, and I have a reason for this. So the first one is 720, and the next one is 721.
Give 720 and 721. Oh, okay.
Correct. Okay.
20 and 21.
You got it. All right. Keep us posted.
Oh, I will. I always will.
All
and
right.
forever.
Thank you. All right. We
thank you. Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Have a blessed evening.
You too.
Bye.
866-972-7247. I've got to go to Facebook. I got to visit my friends on YouTube. They're there waiting for us, and we appreciate them, and we thank you so much for your questions in the feed. Let's at least pull up a question here on our Facebook and YouTube, and then we've got to pop around. We've got to get to Houston, Texas. We got to go to a couple of places in Texas. We've got to go here in South Florida. We've got to get around. So let's see who we've got on our Facebook feed first, please. Who's got a question for us in our Facebook and our YouTube feed? Karina Bodie. She says, hey, Sarah, I would love to know if my guides see a big change coming. Let me tell you, there is a lot of shifts and changes coming for you, but it's coming, and it is unfolding in a way that is going to be a pace that is going to take its perfect time here, because when I look at where you are, this is the year of change. And now that your birthday has kicked off and we are starting this new birthday year, when I spin you out, really feel like things get moving for you in June. Big changes. What do big changes look like? Let me tell you what I see. I see advancement in money, and I see advancements in spirituality. I feel like this is the time for you to step in, tune in, and become even more aligned with your guides and your angels, because I feel like you're here to make a difference. And as you make that difference, everything's going to open up for you, and you're going to shift and change and access new points of connection with all of your spirit guides. I'm also feeling, with this increase of work, money, and business, that the circle of friends begin to change. And as we change that circle of friends, everything begins to become smaller for those that are clearly meant to be with you, and everyone else that is not equally aligned with you, we are going to be stepping away from them and that energy. And you're going to realize that people are either with you or they're not with you. And when they're not with you, you're going to just let it go. So, Karina Bodie, I want you to know that this is a time for you. Embrace your personal power, and know that change comes with patience. And as the change comes, let it unfold. Do not resist, even if it's something that catches you unexpectedly. Your guides want you to know they've got you. You will not fall. And as we transition you through 2026, 2027 brings an awakening and an awesome outcome financially for you that you will feel most appreciated. Thank you, Karina Bodie, for your Facebook question. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, and then when we come back, we're going to go right back to our phone lines. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, coming up right after the break. Continue the conversation with Sarah Spiritual on Facebook and YouTube. The phone lines are open too. 866-9-SARAS. That's 866-972-7247.
Sarah Spiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium. She can connect you with your loved ones, your spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. Just call 561-682-0956 for your personal reading. Life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. Just contact Sarah for a personal reading today. 561-682-0956. 561-682-0956. Or visit sarahspiritual.com. Or that number one more time, 561-682-0956. Let Sarah Spiritual and Spirit raise you up.
Hi, I'm Sarah Spiritual, the founder of the Expedito Enlightenment Center. I would love for you to visit me at my spiritual oasis located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. Come, feel the energy, sample my spiritual sprays and oils, participate in one of my spiritual development classes, and have a personal reading with me, Sarah Spiritual. Let's see what Spirit has to say. You can call the Expedito Enlightenment Center at 561-682-0955. Not local? Visit me, Sarah Spiritual, at sarahspiritual.com for products, classes, and to book your personal session.
Come visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center for an extensive array of spiritual products, crystals, books, classes, readings, and healing services in a beautiful spiritual oasis. You must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in West Palm Beach. Come feel the energy and explore our unique products. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with Sarah Spiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard, Suite 129 in West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955. Visit online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. That's EXPEDITO enlightenmentcenter.com for yourself. Or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
You are listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah Spiritual and be in the energy of light. Call right now, Sarah Spiritual, at 866-9-SARAHS. That's toll free, 866-972-7247. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Facebook and YouTube.
Speaking with Sarah all across the nation, and I'm so glad to be connecting with all of you. And we're going to go back to our phone lines. I've got to go deep in the heart of Texas. I've got to go to Alyssa. Alyssa is in Texas. Alyssa, how are you tonight? Good to make this connection with you. Are you there, Alyssa?
I did. I said to my...
Yes.
Yes, I'm right here. How are you?
Good. Good to connect with you. Is this your first time calling into the show, Alyssa?
Yes, it is. I'm super excited.
Fabulous. And how did you hear about the show?
I was on YouTube, and all of a sudden I saw your name, and I just, wanted to check it out, and then here I am. So
here we are.
That was like 4 days ago. Yeah.
Well, here we are live on national radio. And we are here to tune in, tap in, and see what we got going on for you. So one of the things they want you to know right now is that this is an opportunity for you to deepen your consciousness. It is an expansive time for you. And as we expand our consciousness, we are going to be more conscious of what makes us feel good and what feels right for us. And I feel that this expansiveness is also designed to help you elevate yourself spiritually as well as financially. So if there's a thought and idea that we want to step into a new horizon, a new aspect of work, career, money, this is the time to do it. This is the time to cultivate the idea and tell the universe what we want, allow the universe to mirror back to you, and to take you to a new level. Is there something that you're looking to change in your career, Alyssa?
Yes, that's amazing that you could pick that up. I'm just kind of like at a crossroads. I'm at an age and I'm at a stage, I guess, where, sometimes this is a normal thing where you in maybe your late 30s, going into your 40s, you decide maybe that, you don't want to be teaching anymore. Maybe there's something else about you that you can contribute out there to the world. And then, I feel stuck. I want to look into all that. So for sure,
right.
Yeah.
So we're going to break it down for you. So through your birthday, we're going to cultivate this within ourselves. As we close out 2026, that's when the winds of change come upon you. So I know that you may be in the middle of a contract, an aspect of work that maybe you feel like, oh, well, I either jump out in June or July and I'm stuck if I don't. Do not look at it that way. We want to have a clear-cut understanding of what we are to do. One of the things that you are to do is to influence people, to make a difference. So you're very good at that, but we need to take the skill set and transfer it in a different way. And we want to find something new and fresh. Entrepreneurial comes to my mind, but we need to define what would that be for you. And it's going to be something that is going to allow you to be creative and to connect. Now, Alyssa, I do not want you to go anywhere. They're going to wave me off to commercial. And when I come back, we're going to pick up this conversation. So please stay on hold. We're going to come right back to you before we jump into our astrology with Stacy. Stay with us. Don't go away. And our listeners, stay with us. Don't go away. Alyssa, we're going to get to the bottom of this for you. Stay with us. We'll be right back, everyone. You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. We're going to take this break and pop back with Alyssa.
There's a light that shines down upon.
Stay tuned for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, coming up right after the break. Continue the conversation with Sarah Spiritual on Facebook and YouTube. The phone lines are open too. 866-9-SARAHS. That's 866-972-7247.
The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program were strictly those of its host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
WDJA AM Delray Beach and in Martin County on 1450 WSTU Stewart. Broadcasting from the H2 Ocean Studios. Your natural sea mineral-based healing product since 2001. Burns, cuts, dry eyes, oral care, hair care, reef-safe sun care, and even pet care. H2 Ocean has you covered. Online at h2ocean.com. That's h2ocean.com. We are South Florida's home for the true oldies channel.
Hi, I'm Sarah Spiritual, the founder of the Expedito Enlightenment Center. I would love for you to visit me at my spiritual oasis located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. Come, feel the energy, sample my spiritual sprays and oils, participate in one of my spiritual development classes, and have a personal reading with me, Sarah Spiritual. Let's see what Spirit has to say. You can call the Expedito Enlightenment Center at 561-682-0955. Not local? Visit me, Sarah Spiritual, at sarahspiritual.com for products, classes, and to book your personal session.
Sarah Spiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium. She can connect you with your loved ones, your spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. Just call 561-682-0956 for your personal reading. Life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. Just contact Sarah for a personal reading today. 561-682-0956. 561-682-0956. Or visit sarahspiritual.com. Or that number one more time, 561-682-0956. Let Sarah Spiritual and Spirit raise you up.
Come visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center for an extensive array of spiritual products, crystals, books, classes, readings, and healing services in a beautiful spiritual oasis. You must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in West Palm Beach. Come feel the energy and explore our unique products. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with Sarah Spiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard, Suite 129 in West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955. Visit online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. That's EXPEDITO enlightenmentcenter.com for yourself. Or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
This show is furnished by Sarah Spiritual.
The content, information, and opinions expressed during the related show are those of the show personalities and guest alone, and not those of Vic Canellis Media Group, its parent, affiliates, or stations. VCMG Live is not responsible for any content, information, or opinions expressed. User bears full responsibility for their reliance on such content, information, or opinions.
Welcome back to the next hour of Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, as we continue our uplifting and empowering spiritual discussion to transform your life. A gifted spiritual advisor, coach, and medium, Sarah Spiritual will assist you to connect to the light within and transcend beyond the limits of all experience and knowledge. We have another hour to listen and call in 866-9-SARAHs. That's 866-972-7247. And watch Sarah Spiritual live on Facebook and YouTube, and you can share the love and light.
There's a light, there's a light that shines down upon me, and there's a light that brightens up my day. There's a light leading the way. Oh, there's a light. There's a light. There's a light that opens doors for
Yes, indeed. There's a light
everyone.
right here on Spiritually Speaking with Sarah all across the nation. And before we went to commercial, we were talking to Alyssa, and Alyssa is in Texas. Alyssa, are you still with us? We're coming right back to you. Are you there, Alyssa?
Yes, I'm right here.
Fabulous. So, one thing that Spirit was also saying to me is, you know, take into account this skill set that you have, your core competencies, make a list of that, and see what you could do entrepreneurial that could help you build a second stream of revenue and income so that you could find something that maybe brings you more joy, feels less stagnant, something to kind of take you out of the box. And as you move yourself forward, look into maybe a certification of some kind, of something that would be of interest to you. Not necessarily saying we have to go back for complete schooling, but was there something that we thought maybe we could get a certification for and embark on that path for career?
Mhm. Yeah.
Is that something you gave consideration to?
Yes, I think so. I've been looking at different, just different career paths lately, and looking into what what might fit. And strangely enough, I have a friend that lives in Los Angeles, and she's actually an emotion code, body code practitioner. And she just told me the other day, she just told me the other day that she really saw, like, entrepreneurship in my path. And so I'm looking at something like that, and looking into things, to see where I land.
Yes,
so, yeah.
It'll come together. So what Spirit wants you to do, your guides and your angels, they will give you the clues along the way. You will work on that throughout this year. And then as you move forward, coming into 2027, you'll be able to make the adjustments to get things to move forward for you. All right, my dear?
Thank you.
My pleasure. I trust that we've been of service to you. We're here every Wednesday night. We hope you continue to join our family, follow us on YouTube, and join the conversation. We'd love to have you be a part of it and help you grow along the way. And if I could be of further assistance to you on a personal level, things that maybe we might not be able to discuss on radio, then visit sarahspiritual.com and maybe we can do a personal session.
Amazing. Thank you.
My pleasure. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.
866-972-7247. We've got to go to Rock Around the Clock. We want to see what's going on in the land of astrology. And we've got Stacy Holler on the line. Stacy, how are you tonight?
I am happy to be here.
Good.
In the middle of the month. But it's good timing, Sarah, because the things we want to talk about haven't happened quite yet. So I'm happy to be here tonight with you.
Good, good. My pleasure to have you here, and we're glad to be connecting. And there's quite a bit going on. Fill us in. What's coming up? We got new moons coming. We've got universal changes. Did we graduate from Pisces to Aries? What's happening?
Yeah, yes, and yes. So, yes, we've graduated from, and it's interesting saying graduated because that's really what it is. Some of the most powerful outer energies, Saturn, Neptune, move from Pisces, which is a very confusing time, into aggressive, let's get going Aries.
Yes.
And we're in the month of Aries, right? So happy birthday, Aries. And yes, the energies have been changing. And we're still all feeling the pressure, as above, as below, everywhere that we're looking. So it's always good to try to navigate and be aware because, as you always talk about, it's ultimately for our greater good. Not that it's always a lot of fun when the energies are pushing us, but we're going to find out this month where the cosmos also wants us to focus. So the good news is we have no retrogrades going on this month. So take it when we get it. We can move forward. Let's take a little breath about nothing holding us back, which is really, to say the least, because Aries is pushing us forward, right? Aries is the new cycle, the start of the zodiac, the start of spring. So we are starting a new energy, a new cycle. And it is more aggressive, and it is going to be more powerful. And I think we're also feeling that in a lot of ways. So what we're going to take a look at is, this Friday is a new moon in Aries. That does start a 6-month cycle. So here's our opportunity. When you listen to your sign, that's the area you get an opportunity to kind of reboot and envision what you want that part of your life to look like over the next 6 months. And then we're going to talk about Uranus. Now, Uranus is moving into Gemini after 7 years of being not in Gemini and moving into this new era for us. So it's going to stay there for quite a while. Now, Uranus is the only planet that we really have no choice about. In every other aspect of astrology, we have choices and free wills and what part of the energy we're going to use in our lives and not use. But when it comes to Uranus, that's it. We got no choice. It's going to throw the bomb when it's going to throw that bomb. So that is going to hit us all on the 25th. So we're going to see where does that mean for you, and that's where you're going to kind of walk around some little mines there because you might get some unexpected occurrence in that area. So let's take a little look there so you could kind of batten the hatches and ultimately see where we need to make some changes. So should we go around the clock?
Yes, please. Let's take a look and see what's going on for everyone in their astrological sign so we can connect.
All right. And if you know your rising sign, pay attention to that as well, because for many of us that resonates even more than our sun sign. So let's start with Aries. Happy birthday, Aries. So this new moon on Friday, that's in your first house. That's your personal reset. That's maybe time to look at different kind of goals. And maybe you just want to shake up what you look like and who you're going to be in the world for the next 6 months. Now, on the 25th, Uranus is in your third house. That's where you might get unexpected news, the house of communications, fresh ideas. It's also the house of siblings and your neighborhood. So you might see some unexpected things happening in those areas of your life. Now, Taurus, your new moon on Friday is in your 12th house. That's the clearing house. That's behind the scenes. That's healing. Maybe it's a time to get some help if you need help in your life. Good time to make progress there. Now, Uranus is going to be in your second house of money on the 25th. So watch your finances. It's also the house of values. That might get shaken up a little bit for you, or you just might get surprise money coming to you. Now, Gemini, the new moon for you is in your 11th house. That's your goals. That's the time for you to reset. What are your goals in life? What are your values? It's also your house of networks and friends. So think about the opportunities you want coming from that part of your life. Now, for you, Gemini, Uranus is going to be in your first house on the 25th. That's the beginning of a new cycle of reinvention for you. You might even surprise yourself. Who do you want to be? Maybe you want to change who you are in the world. Now, Cancer, for you, the new moon is in your 10th house. That's your career. Start envisioning what you want your career to take place over the next 6 months. Start to put those things in place, whether it's a promotion or a change. Envision what you want it to be. Now, for you, Uranus is in your 12th house. That's the healing time for you, too. You might have some emotional breakthroughs, or maybe some karma from the past could finally get resolved for you. Now, Leo, your new moon on Friday, that's in your 9th house. That's the house of travel, learning, media, publishing. Envision that new trip you might want to take or something new for you to study. And Uranus is in your 11th house on the 25th. So you might have a shakeup in your friendships or realize that one group isn't the group you really need to be in, or your long-term goals might suddenly change to something new. Now, Virgo, your new moon in Aries, that's in your 8th house on Friday. That's your house of shared finances. Maybe it's time to relook at that or reshuffle your finances that you share with other folks or any debt you might have. It's also about shared intimacy, so maybe those relationships envision where you want that to go or not go. Now, Uranus for you is in your 10th house, Virgo. That's career, so you might see some sudden career change. Something is going to change or happen some way or another with your career. So, as I say when I put on my career hat, Coach, always be prepared. Now, Libra, the new moon for you on Friday is in your house of relationships, committed relationships. So you might get some new beginnings over this next 6 months, or it may change. Or if you need it to change, now's the time to envision where you want those to be. Uranus for you is in your house of travel and study and learning. So if you had a trip planned, maybe it's going to be changing, or some opportunity to study something new might just pop up. Now, Scorpio, for you, the new moon is in your sixth house. That's your everyday life and routines and work. If it's time to reboot your health routines, this is when you need to start working on that. Now, Uranus is going to be in your eighth house on the 25th. That is the house of shared resources. So you might get some surprises or some changes in your emotional bonding with others. Now, Sag, for you, the new moon is in your fifth house. Romance, creativity, projects that could finally get moving. Envision what you want that to be or what you want your romantic life to look like. And Uranus is in your house of committed relationships, so there could be some shaking up there, whether it's a business relationship or a committed marriage relationship. There might be some changes happening there. Or you might get an unexpected new partnership. Okay, Capricorn, your new moon is in your fourth house, home and family. Start to envision a whole new energies around your home life and your family life. Now, Uranus is in your sixth house, your daily routines. So your life is going to be shaken up a little bit. And interesting enough, everybody, to share with you something personal, I'm moving right around then, and my daily routine, and you know I'm a Capricorn, is totally changing. So thank you, Uranus. At least you gave me a little heads up so I could call a mover. But I think the rest of my Capricorn friends are going to see a little shake up in whatever their daily routine is. Now, Aquarians, the new moon for you is in your third house on Friday. Communication, ideas, learning, those are the areas for you to look at over the next 6 months. And your Uranus is in the fifth house. That is unexpected sparks of creativity, romance. The fifth house also children. So some unexpected events might be occurring in those areas. Or when it comes to children, maybe an unexpected pregnancy. So be aware that something's going to happen out of the blue. And Pisces, the new moon for you, it's in your second house. That's finances, values. Think about what you want your financial life to be. Replan it. Time to reboot it or pay off debts and start anew. And your Uranus is in your fourth house. That's home family. So there might be some breakthrough in family relationships. You might suddenly have a new opportunity to move or a renovation. So something out of the blue is going to occur in that house for you. So it's good knowing to take a look that some of this may come up, but understand when those Uranus happens totally out of our control, it means that's the area that we're working on. And we have an opportunity to get to a better place. So with all this Aries, Uranus energy around, Sarah, I say buckle up, have faith, listen to your gut, right? And what we always do, focus on our own truth, right?
Focus on your truth and also be aware that change comes and not all changes are bad. Even though at first you may be caught off guard, it can be setting you up for something even better and beyond your wildest dreams. And sometimes the universe has to move us in the direction that is most important.
It's almost like the universe giving us a course correction we didn't know we needed. It's really preventing us from spending a lot more time not truly being on our path and where we need to be. I'm not saying it's fun, and it is painful, and all of that comes with it, but the ultimate outcome, as to your point, Sarah, is it is for our greater good. So let's just buckle up and go on and have faith, right?
Yes, absolutely. All right, Stacy, we are so glad that you were able to join us, and we're sorry the rain kept us all apart last week, but everything happens at the perfect time. So we are so glad to be here with all of you and having you share all the information that you have for us. We're most appreciative, and we look forward to seeing what happens after the 25th of April and what changes all of us will be embarking upon once we connect with you in May. It'll be kind of interesting to see where the energies are pointing. We know it's not always an exact science, so the energies open up on the 25th. The changes could take quite a little ways for them to show, but we do know that things come together at the perfect time. And we'll be touching base in the beginning of May. Thank you so much, Stacy. For those of you who would love to connect with Stacy on a personal level for your personal chart and understand what's going on in your life and what this year has for you, well, then you go to destinyinthestars.com. That's where you'll learn more about Stacy's work and the offerings that she has, and you can register for your personal appointment with Stacy Holler. Stacy, we appreciate you so much. Thank you for sharing your time and your energy here on air and all the prep time it takes for you to get ready to share with us all the insight for all the astrological signs.
Well, my pleasure, and I look forward to chatting again next month.
You have it. Goodbye, Stacy. Thank you so much. We'll connect next month. Bye for now.
Take care. Bye-bye.
866-972-7247. If you're on hold, please don't go anywhere, because when we come back, we're going to connect to all of you and answer your questions right here on Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
I've been standing in the room before I walk through the door. Do you know me? Have you heard me? Have you seen me? Do you know my voice? Did you call me with your soul? Because you know.
Stay tuned for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, coming up right after the break. Continue the conversation with Sarah Spiritual on Facebook and YouTube. The phone lines are open too. 866-9-SARAHS. That's 866-972-7247.
Sarah Spiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium. She can connect you with your loved ones, your spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. Just call 561-682-0956 for your personal reading. Life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. Just contact Sarah for a personal reading today. 561-682-0956. 561-682-0956. Or visit sarahspiritual.com. Or that number one more time, 561-682-0956. Let Sarah Spiritual and Spirit raise you up.
Come visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center for an extensive array of spiritual products, crystals, books, classes, readings, and healing services in a beautiful spiritual oasis. You must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in West Palm Beach. Come feel the energy and explore our unique products. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with Sarah Spiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard, Suite 129 in West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955. Visit online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. That's EXPEDITO enlightenmentcenter.com for yourself. Or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
You are listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah Spiritual and be in the energy of light. Call right now, Sarah Spiritual, at 866-9-SARAHS. That's toll free, 866-972-7247. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Facebook and YouTube.
before. I've been standing in the room before I walk through the door. Do you know me? Have you heard me? Have you seen me? Do you know my voice? Did you call me with your song? Because you know that you know me. Every soul has its story, like a movie playing in a different theater.
And we are back here live on Spiritually Speaking with Sarah all across the nation at 866-972-7247. And we're so glad to be connecting with all of you. We're going to go back to our phone lines, and I've got to go to T in Houston. T, how are you tonight? Are you with us, T?
Yes.
Good to connect with you,
here.
T. Good. And if you could speak a little louder for me, I'd greatly appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Okay. You can hear me?
I hear you beautifully, T. Thank you so much. So what is your question for us tonight?
I've been having like a block. It's like I'm stuck. Like everything's not going right.
So when I go back into time, I have to go back to November of last year. Was the end of last year difficult for you, challenging? Yes?
Yes.
And I feel like since then, nothing's felt like it's moving. Is that also correct?
Exactly.
And financially, you're feeling very slowed up as well, T. Is that also true?
Yes.
And my guides make me feel like this is the perfect year for you to try to look for some new opportunity for work and stuff. Is that what you're considering?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes. Yes.
And as I tune into this energy here, T, and I tune into that, what I do see is that there is new work coming for you. Are you looking for a new job?
Yes.
Good. I look into the month, and I look into the month of June, and I feel like that's when the energy begins to shift for you. I feel like you're getting ready to go through an expansive period in your life as far as increase in income. I just feel a growth spurt for you. I also feel that you feel like you feel alone. Is that also true? Not supported?
Yes, because everyone depends on me.
Yeah. Well, some other people are going to have to step up to the plate.
I already know.
So we're going to have to trust that we will get the help that we need when we're meant to get the help. I want you to understand that in this moment of time, this is a period of a holding pattern. Trust the universe is going to move some things forward for you. Trust, when I was listening to Stacy, one of the things that connects to you is that, this is an important time for your house of values, what you value, and also it's going to be an important time for your money. So it's a time to make that shift and to do something on the side to bring in additional revenue for you. Maybe you can put together a little side hustle for yourself, and you're going to have to ask people that you are helping to support them, right? So they're going to have to pitch in.
That's going to be hard.
Understood. But you know what we do? You never know unless you ask, yes?
Yeah, that's true.
I know that you're not sleeping right. Your rest seems off. I feel like things have been very challenging for you. I feel like you are feeling overwhelmed. This too will pass. I do want you to put out some resumes, make some opportunities, begin to open up for yourself, and then you can have a choice as to what you're going to do next.
Okay.
T, how did you hear about the show?
Yeah. Facebook. I came across it on Facebook.
Well, we welcome you. We do hope that you follow the page, Sarah Spiritual. If you can do that, this way you'll know every Wednesday night when we're on live, and we can continue this conversation with another call in the future. And this way we can kind of see where we are and what Spirit has for you. I do have a suggestion for you. Spirit just said to me that you need to read Psalms 23, 27, and 65 from the book of Psalms. 23, 27, and 65.
65, okay. I have
23,
another question.
27, and 65, yes.
Is my grandma around?
She was like the mentor to you, yes? She's the one who kind of raised you in a way, yes?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what she lets me know, that she was like your mentor. She raised you. She was like your mother. So, yes, she is with you.
Yep.
And you're tough like her, and your grandma was tough. She had a good heart.
Yep.
She was tough.
Mm-hmm.
So she's with you.
So it's 23,
23, 27, and 65.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. Bye for now.
Thank you.
Bye. 866-972-7247. We're going to continue to rock around the spiritual clock here, and we've got to go to Boynton Beach. I've got Maxine on the line. Maxine, how are you tonight? Are you with us, Maxine?
Sorry, I had my thing on mute. I'm here.
Very good to connect with you. Thank you so much, Maxine. Are you ready to really kind of awaken your own personal power? This is really a great year for you to kind of shift consciousness within yourself and really assert yourself in ways that represent who you truly are and embracing your authenticity. I see advancement and I see connections with people. What is your question for me tonight?
I am just looking as far as what to do next. I have so many different options and opportunities, and I feel a little overwhelmed almost with which way to go. As I'm an entrepreneur, so there's just so many options, and I just don't know where to put my energy.
Well, that's a great opportunity to have, right? To have so many choices that we don't know where to begin. So the first choice you want to make is the one that feels most comfortable and aligns with you. Not the one that makes you feel comfortable that you shrink, the one that makes you feel comfortable and to grow. You see, I see you out in the community. I see you out with people. I see you connecting with people. I feel like you have an opportunity to have a message and share with people. So this is so important for you, to find the path that truly gives you the opportunity to share your voice. Is that one of the opportunities that are being presented to you?
Yes.
Okay. So speak your truth. Open your voice. Let it be heard. And I also see something with something creative. So are we writing something? Are we journaling or putting something together for a book eventually? What is it that we're working on?
I have like a little newspaper thing that I'm working on.
Beautiful. Beautiful. And that's something that you do and you get out when it's ready. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So there's no pressure there. So it's ready when it's ready.
Right.
So we just took one opportunity and said it's no pressure. We don't have to dismiss that. Now, I also feel like we need to have a presence that generates revenue from something that's tangible. Is there a product that you're selling or representing at this time, please?
Just my art I do want to sell my art more, my photography, but I'm more relying on selling my services.
Perfect. All right. So sell your service. You have your product as well, should that be something that is advantageous to you. But trust that the universe is going to open up all the doors. Do not get overwhelmed. The door that opens that feels good for you, Maxine, we want you to go through the door and we want you to embrace it. The door that you have to kind of push, then you just kind of take a look to see what's there. But if you don't feel compelled to go through it, then that is something that waits. You've got a lot of connections. You've got a lot of people supporting you. You've got a great connection with people who are not only in your corner, but are also networking with you. So be with the circle of people that connect with the most people so that you have the exposure to as many people as necessary so that you can grow your business. It is going to be a year of great growth for you and seizing your power. And it's going to be about your purpose and your power. So focus on that. Anything that makes you feel powerful, that's the direction you go in. Archangel Michael, the angel of protection, is with you. Do you know that? And you are being heavenly guided. We hope that we've been of service to you here tonight.
Thank you so much, Sarah. I'm so grateful to you.
My pleasure. It's an honor being of assistance to you, and we know that you have quite a message to take out to the universe. Thank you so much. Bye for now.
Thank you.
You're welcome. 866-972-7247. We've got to go to Boca. I've got Robin on the line. Robin, how are you tonight? Are you there with us, Robin? All right, then perhaps we don't have Robin here at this time. So from Boca and Robin, and hopefully Robin will call back, we have Steve in Broward County. Let's see if we've got Steve on the line. Steve, how are you tonight?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
I hear you perfectly. Thank you so much, Steve. Good to connect with you.
It's good to connect with you, too. It's been a while since I talked to you, early February, and it's been a rough time for me. And these last 4 to 8 weeks I've lost some relatives, and my pet, I'm soon to lose him because of his diagnosis. And I take all of these suggestions because I listen to every single show. And lately, I've been calling upon Archangel Michael as well, and my spirit guides as well.
Yes.
And I just want to know at this point, because the energy is so heavy around me, what do the spirit guides have to say to me?
It's a closing out of a cycle, Steve. And there's some people that just are not here to be a part of the next version of the cycle here on Earth. And that may feel heavy for us here on Earth, but for them, they're being freed. And it's important that we understand that there's a sense of freedom for them. We lost a male relative recently, yes?
Yeah, my uncle.
Your uncle. I have the word uncle here on my paper, so I didn't get a chance to say that before you said that, but thank you so much for that confirmation for me. But your uncle's right there with you. Even though he recently passed, I can feel his presence right around you. So it is a changing of the guards, so to speak. And you will navigate this, yes.
I send my dog energy. I don't know if he's feeling it or not, and I helped raise him and his brother. I devoted 10 years to both of them, loved them to death. One of them's gone, and he's the last one, the one who's still here. And so this is rough, Sarah Spiritual. This is very rough on me.
I understand. The health of a pet can be very devastating because we feel like our hands are tied and not being able to do everything that we maybe would like to do for them or as we wish was possible. But, know that the animals are here to be of service to us. And when they have fulfilled that contract, then they too must exit the earth, whether we want them to leave or not. And it is a tough pill to swallow, Steve. I do understand that very well.
Okay. Well, I'm still out here on my assignment trying to fulfill my soul's contract, too. I'm still dialed in and focused. I always took every word you said to me and took it to heart. And so I'm still moving on, still moving upward and onward. But, it's been a rough one.
It is a rough time, and it is a heavy time upon the planet for many. It is the changing of energy. And your dog is hanging in there for you as long as your dog can. And that's what you need to be aware of.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye for now.
Bye.
866-972-7247. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, and then when we come back, we're going to go back to our phone lines. So stay with us. We'll be right back.
Do you know me? before.
Stay tuned for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, coming up right after the break. Continue the conversation with Sarah Spiritual on Facebook and YouTube. The phone lines are open too. 866-9-SARAHS. That's 866-972-7247.
Sarah Spiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium. She can connect you with your loved ones, your spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. Just call 561-682-0956 for your personal reading. Life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. Just contact Sarah for a personal reading today. 561-682-0956. 561-682-0956. Or visit sarahspiritual.com. Or that number one more time, 561-682-0956. Let Sarah Spiritual and Spirit raise you up.
Come visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center for an extensive array of spiritual products, crystals, books, classes, readings, and healing services in a beautiful spiritual oasis. You must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in West Palm Beach. Come feel the energy and explore our unique products. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with Sarah Spiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard, Suite 129 in West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955. Visit online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. That's EXPEDITO enlightenmentcenter.com for yourself. Or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
Hi, I'm Sarah Spiritual, the founder of the Expedito Enlightenment Center. I would love for you to visit me at my spiritual oasis located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. Come, feel the energy, sample my spiritual sprays and oils, participate in one of my spiritual development classes, and have a personal reading with me, Sarah Spiritual. Let's see what Spirit has to say. You can call the Expedito Enlightenment Center at 561-682-0955. Not local? Visit me, Sarah Spiritual, at sarahspiritual.com for products, classes, and to book your personal session.
You are listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah Spiritual and be in the energy of light. Call right now, Sarah Spiritual, at 866-9-SARAHS. That's toll free, 866-972-7247. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Facebook and YouTube.
Spiritually Speaking with Sarah all across the nation at 866-972-7247. And we're so glad to be connected with all of you. We are going to go back to the phone lines, and I've got to go to Danielle, and Danielle is in Palm Beach. Danielle, how are you tonight?
Hi, Sarah. I'm good when I'm talking to you. Hi.
Good. I'm so glad.
So, no, not a dull moment in my world. Just things. There's two things in particular that stand out to me. One is if you get anything medically with me and in my daughters, anything that you sense that's of concern. Thinking in that way, I don't know what you're picking up on, and there's also something divorce related that I'm working on that I also feel like a little concerned and uneasy about, because my spouse is deceptive, and there's
it's been a difficult 4 years.
Yeah.
My guides tell me. Yes, the past 4 years have been very difficult with your spouse.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pick a year. Yeah.
Yeah. Pick a year. Understood. When I go back to 2021, things just seem like they really kind of came to a head, and you've been trying to extricate yourself from this whole thing since then, and so it's not been an easy ride. Yes, I feel like he's not being transparent enough, and I feel like there's going to be a lot of back and forth, but you have to trust that the universe is going to support you in this, and you have to bring whatever you have to the table as far as documentation, and you have your time in with him, so the law is the law. So he can pussyfoot around and try to do what he's going to do, but there still are the laws that are here to protect you, Danielle. You have to trust this process. You have to stay one step ahead of him. We do know he's conniving and diabolical, or the happy words they give me. So, lovely spouse you had, but all right. Is this about sum him up, please? Yes?
Yeah. Yeah. To say the least, and of the most. Yeah.
And when I look at the energy,
so.
I feel like there's a great transition for you that's coming, that's going to open up your life and free you. So we are to look forward to that, Danielle. We are to look forward to that, and we are to trust that, all right? I feel like, is there a court date or a submission date or a mediation date coming up, please, for something?
Yes, I'm in the middle of working on a marital settlement agreement.
Good. That's where
that's
exactly
I'm hoping,
where you're
because
supposed to
there's
go.
a particular thing in there that I know he's not disclosing in terms of recent inheritance on his end. And that's where, I am trying to be very, trying to figure out with my attorney, I don't know. We have to have a conversation, but to reveal, what I know that he doesn't think I know, that type of mentality.
All right. So we're going to have to get some background information about the person who passed, the relationship, the likelihood that something was left to him. Okay.
Yeah.
And the approximate net value of what may have been left, right? And, we have to find something to compel him to produce that. I'm not a lawyer, can't give legal advice. So that's the plan your lawyer will give. But, you are entitled to a part of that. And so whatever the law says, that's what we're going to go for.
Right. Well,
and everything's a bargaining chip, right? Whenever we do these settlements, it's a back and forth.
Yeah.
And sometimes, you have to let him think he won, even though he didn't really win. But, you just want to be done with him. So that's the greatest prize of all.
Right. I have to keep that emotional prize in mind.
Correct. So are we talking, I'm not a doctor, cannot diagnose, but are we talking about something that's off in a level in our blood, please? Were we concerned about something in our health and a test result? Is that what's concerning you right now? Because they're showing me results. Yes.
Yes.
I wouldn't give it a lot of power.
Correct.
Don't give it a lot of power.
Okay.
Everything can be worked out.
This is for me, because I also have my daughter as well with her own.
Yes. Well, I was speaking of you. I was speaking of your test results. I was speaking about what we need to take a look at for you. and how we're going to balance that. And I feel like there's something you need to do next. There's a next step to get more information. Is that correct?
Oh, I'm awaiting a results from a test I just had.
Okay. So we take it one step at a time, right? So I feel that at this moment in time that we're not in a bad place. So we want to just trust that experience and trust the universe is going to support you right now. And I'm going to caution you. Stress is going to be a big problem, right? So we cannot let this man win because he deteriorates your health and disrupts you.
That's what my mother said. My mother said he's destroying you from the inside out.
Correct.
Before she passed, she said that.
Correct. And that is how we get diseases that we really don't want to have.
Like autoimmune, yeah.
Okay. So
that's like my daughter too, yeah.
Okay. Inflammation, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is all an imbalance. So you will want to shift this and create something new for yourself. And you have the power to do that in your body. All right? There are healing foods. The medical medium wrote a book, I believe it's called Healing Foods. The foods that heal different diseases. He has a book called Cleanse to Heal. He has a book on healing foods. He has books on brain health. Thyroid health.
Okay,
so
I'll look at that.
Check that out. All right?
I
That's
will.
what I have for you
I
here
appreciate
tonight.
that,
I hope that I've been of service to you this evening, Danielle.
Oh, you're always a pleasure, Sarah, and I appreciate you. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you so much. God bless you. Bye for now.
Take care.
Bye.
You too. Bye-bye.
866-972-7247. I've got to go from Palm Beach Gardens, and I've got to go to Catherine in New York. I'm being called to go to New York, so I've got to go to New York. Catherine, how are you tonight?
Great. How are you?
I'm doing well. We're getting ready to wind out the show. We have just a few minutes, and my spirit guides were like, we have to go to New York. And I'm like, okay, I'm not packed, but we're going. So here we are. Where are you in New York, Catherine?
I'm on Long Island.
Long Island. I know it well. All right. So, darling, how are you?
Very good. Very nice to be here with you. Thank you.
Good. How did you hear about the show, Catherine?
I was just looking around on YouTube and I saw your show and I thought, well, there's a number and it's live. Maybe I'll give it a try.
Perfect.
So
well, we're so
am.
glad. We're so glad that you connected with us. We're here every Wednesday night. Be sure to follow the YouTube channel so that you can be alerted whenever we pop on every Wednesday. We've been doing this since 2009, and this is our 808th live show. So welcome to the show.
Wow.
What is your question for us here tonight?
Oh, well, I have to come up with a question. I guess, what does the universe want to say to me at this time? What is the next step for me?
Perfect. So here's the first thing they want you to know. Be open to change. This year is a new beginning, fresh start for you. Kind of closing out a chapter, getting ready to kind of take the next steps in life. It has nothing to do with age, has everything to do with where you are in the journey of your soul. And looking at what works for you and what brings you joy. This is very key for you.
Mm-hmm.
You are very intuitive yourself naturally. You're very empathetic. You do feel other people's emotions. You take things personally as well because you feel. And so it is to look at your feelings and see what feelings are making you feel good and what things are not working for you and beginning to graduate away from that. Now, I'm feeling also transition and shift. Is there something that we're doing having to do with work as well, please? Are we getting ready to step away from something having to do with work or something financial at this time?
Well, there's something there's a project that I'm going to be working on that's going to really require me to delve into it full time, but not so much work. It's just like a thing
project.
that I know I need to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So get working on that, right? We're closing out the old chapter. This is part of the new chapter. This is something that should be done, needs to be done, but you will feel better that you were the one who did it. Does this make sense?
Oh, yeah.
There's
Yeah.
a reward
Absolutely.
for this, okay? And it's your soul calling you to complete this. So do that. When I step
Yeah.
into the energy, and we have like 35 seconds, but I step in the energy, I have a woman standing above you, connected to you. Mom, pass, please. She stands
Yeah.
right above you, okay? And as I'm talking to you, I feel her presence above you, and she's with you. So connect with her, talk to her. I feel like she's here in peace and energy of light. And I feel like your mom was a bit of a handful. Is that correct? Okay.
Yes, she was.
Okay.
Yes, she was.
So now, whatever was a little erratic when she was here on Earth, she's in a much clearer place, and she's going to be bringing you the support you need. And we want you to experience the same peace as she is in. Okay?
Okay, great.
Does that make sense to you and resonate with you?
Yeah. I bet I've been kind of not letting her come too close because I can pick up on her energy too. So
okay,
yeah.
Yes,
but it's good to hear she's in a better place now. And
she's in a better
been
place.
Working on,
she's not as cantankerous as she used to be. Light a candle for her, put some flowers, and tell her that you release her from this karmic entanglement, and you send her light and love and peace. Okay?
Okay, I will do that.
I would love to talk to you again. I do hope you follow the show. We are getting ready to go, but Spirit told me, hey, I needed to take your call. So thank you for being there for us. Thank you for following the show, and we look forward to talking to you again. Bye for now.
All right. Great. I'll tune in next time. Thank you so much.
Thank you. You're welcome.
I
Bye.
appreciate your message.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Well, we look forward to seeing all of you for our 809th live show. Thank you so much for listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. We're out. Catch you next Wednesday. Bye for now.
It is the answer now.
This has been Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. You can hear and speak with Sarah Spiritual every Wednesday from 6:30 to 9 p.m. Each week, Sarah Spiritual and Spirit answer your most important questions as you navigate through life. Listen and call in next week and let Sarah Spiritual and Spirit guide you. If you didn't have a chance to speak with Sarah Spiritual tonight, visit Sarah at sarahspiritual.com. You can message Sarah Spiritual at Facebook and follow her on Instagram. Tune in every Wednesday from 6:30 to 9 p.m. with more from Spiritually Speaking with Sarah.
The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program were strictly those of its host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.